So, hello, folks. We're live. It's Wildcard Wednesday, meaning you can bring what you want. We got 2 sick people, 2 well people. Hopefully that doesn't flip. Anyway, there's Ronald Sutton making some comments.
Hams is no sham. You will not get flim-flam by ham.
Right. Now, before we introduce everybody and get it kicked off, James P. Madonna is going to kick us off with some musical madness.
Good riddance to bad rubbish 2020. All right.
Right.
Oh, there he is.
Greetings, beer aficionados.
Welcome, Michael.
We got a Radler fanatic here.
Well, folks, I'm in Louisiana, and I'm the solo Southerner here. I'm in Louisiana, and I'm being joined by, and I'm getting better. I can smell up to about 2% of my ability now. 98% dead, but 2% back. Burley says, "Sup, dudes?" Okay, I'm not going to read comments. I'll post. I don't like hangouts when people read comments that you can easily read yourself. We got Nina in Rhode Island. Hello, Nina. Yo. We've got James P. Madonna in New Jersey. We have Bumpy Road Brewing in New Hampshire.
And you have 100% of your smell and taste if you drink water.
H2O. Right. Nina's got a different location this time. I don't see that mustard-looking dresser.
Oh, right.
I'm actually coming in from Connecticut today. I'm in the what is it? Not the 508, the 501, or 860 today.
I was just checking your
Yo 860.
I was checking your puffy side to see if it was it went down a little bit. No, not well, a little bit. You know,
right, so Nina's in Connecticut tonight, and now Michael Komaroff is in Brooklyn, New York City, New York. So we got a lot of Mid-Atlantic and New England, and then 1 Gulf Coast so far. There'll be more people joining. Now, tonight, I have a beer from the Mid-Atlantic, I guess, sort of a transitional state. I have Yuengling Black and Tan Porter and Premium Beer.
Pottsville,
now,
Pennsylvania. That's right.
Looking at their website, it says it was introduced in 1986. It's 153 calories, 4.8% alcohol, 4.8, 153 calories, no IBUs given, probably low. Now, people that watch my channel notice I do a lot of whiskey videos, and whiskey a lot of times has blend ratios 80, 20, 75, 25, etc. This one gives a blend ratio for the beer: 60% dark brewed porter and 40% premium beer, Yuengling Premium, which most people can't get, including Louisiana, to create this black and tan. So it's a 60-40 blend, 60% dark, 40% light. All right. Now, before we go to Nina, we're going to add Alex, the beer master from New Jersey. So now we got 3 Mid-Atlantic people, 2 New England, and 1 Southern, lonely Southerner. All right.
What's up? I'm gonna go get myself a beer and review it with you guys. I haven't done a Wildcard Wednesday in a while.
Very good.
Hello, Alex. All right, now Nina, what do you have tonight?
Tonight I have the Goose Island. If you can see that, Goose Island IPA, and this says it's out of Chicago. I believe Chicago,
right? Somewhere
in Illinois. And I also believe that this is a Anheuser-Busch product, potentially. I haven't confirmed that. Chicago, Illinois, Baldwinsville, New York, and Fort Collins, Colorado. Brewed and packaged by Goose Island Beer. I purchased this today under a promotion for Anheuser-Busch for a discount. And I would assume that they would be affiliated if that promotion worked, or maybe the clerk wasn't fully aware of what they had. But this ended up costing me $1.47 out the door. And I thought that was a good deal. So I went next door and to the Goodwill and picked up a Goose Island glass, which I thought was really nice, which was the white ticket, which was the ticket of the day, and 50 cents for this Goose Island glassware. So I'm into it for $2, just shy of $2 tonight. And I've got the whole kit and caboodle for Goose Island. I'm going to give them a whirl.
I'll tell you what happened in 2011. The year 2011, Anheuser-Busch came along and told the independent owners of Goose Island, we would like to buy your company. And they said, why would we sell our company to you? And they said, because we're going to pay you this much. And when they showed them how much they were going to pay them, they said, deal, you got it. So I would have buy them out, but
make it sweeter, sweeten the deal even more. They should have held out for more.
Well, apparently it was an offer could not refuse, and they haven't really messed with their product too much. They pretty much said, look, keep making the good beer, and we'll keep sharing the profits. So now James had something interesting he told me. So here comes James.
Okay. Now, I got something extra because it happens to be a very special New Year's Eve coming up, which is saying goodbye to the most gloom and doom year in American history. But anyway, I have the what the hell? Okay. Zinga Zawa Ziviech session IPA.
Right.
Hoppy and aromatic. And I came out, I guess, in 2018, this product by Ziviech, which is an old company, 1856, I guess it came out. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you can see anything because I'm in the thumbnail, but anyway, that's it. Session IPA.
Yep.
All right. That's what I got. All right. Let me check.
Okay.
Details out here.
Ziviech is an old Polish brewery.
1856. Yeah, 5% alcohol. Oh, I thought it was higher. I guess that's why it's a session. No more sessions for me. This is child's play. But anyway, it was different, so I grabbed it.
Yeah, why not?
It's a namby-pamby beer, only 5%. Namby-pamby. Imported by Amtech International, Brooklyn, New York. Bless their hearts. Amtech International. And also, the second celebration is Alex the Beer Master finally has a Facebook profile, so that we have many things to celebrate. There you go, Alex the Beer Master. All right.
And thanks, James, for letting me come on your program. Well, not on your program itself, but on Facebook. Appreciate it.
Yes, it's a very unique private chat. Let's put it that way.
Yes. Also, I got this now. Oh, I thought it was my turn. Sorry.
Well, wait. We got to go in order now. All right. So next is Bumpy Road in New Hampshire. Bumpy Road. What do you have tonight?
All right. Well, from Kettlehead Brewing Company, they're out of Tilton, New Hampshire. I have Santa's Milk, which is a peanut butter chocolate chip oatmeal cookie stout, and it's 8.5% ABV.
Wow.
Legendary Bumpy. What brewery is that from?
Kettlehead.
Outlet. Oh, okay. No.
From Tilton, New Hampshire, correct?
Correct.
I'll have to look that up. Outlet beers. I don't know if that'll come up. Probably don't even exist.
Michael in Brooklyn has what?
Bitburger Germany, and it's Bitburger Radler. And as Jay's had the combination of what's in it, mine does as well. 60% lemonade, 40% Bitburger Pilsner and a rousing high ABV of 1.9, which I guess we would call that a sub-session.
Or a motorcyclist. You can get home safe after that.
Obsession.
But it's still a beer, and I've had it before, but it's a revisit. And Radlers are not always exciting, but they get the job done.
Now, before you go to Alex, I want to say that yesterday I got an alert from a neighbor across the street, and she said, UPS left something on your porch. So I went and checked, and it was a box. And I opened it up, and it was full of beer. There were 2 Radlers from Germany, Paulaner, Weizen Radler, lemon juice mixed with wheat beer. No alcohol, so bummer. 2 bottles of Paulaner Salvatore, 7.9%, their strongest beer, which has been on the market for over 375 years. They sent those to me because they said they wanted me to do reviews. And I said, send it along. I'll review it. I mean, who's not going to go along with that deal? So straight from Bavaria, Germany. So I was very excited. Now, Alex, the beer master, has...
I have Chilla Milk Stout. I think I read that right. It's cursive. I have Chilla Milk Stout from Left Hand Brewing.
Chai Spice.
Chai Spice. Oh, thank you. Well, then I read it wrong then. Can't read cursive that well. So Chai Spice, I'm looking forward to opening this up for you and show you what it is, and then I guess we'll go around after that, right? I guess.
What's the ABV, Alex?
The ABV is okay. ABV is 5.0 by volume. IBUs is 22.
Okay, got it.
22.
Got it. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome. Do you want me to pour it up? I think I remember that's how Wildcard Wednesday is. I haven't done this in a while.
We'll get to it in a little bit. Now,
okay.
So I'm gonna give an overview of my beer, and we'll go around in that order. And then, so just sit down. We're gonna go fast. Now, here's the Yingling Black and Tan. I bought this at a local store. They started selling their beer in Louisiana about 6 years ago. Twist cap, which makes it convenient. You can get this in cans. You can get it in cans, but you don't see those too much. All right. I don't know if this will qualify for Stout Sunday because it's only 60% porter. Well, that's mostly porter, right? All right.
I mean, Black and Tan is a porter, I'm guessing. I don't know.
I know.
Well, it's partly porter. It's pretty dark, though. Look at that. Beige head, dark appearance, brown at the bottom. I don't think you can see that, but maybe if I hold it up to the camera. Yeah, you can see that brown.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I can see some brown at the bottom. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look. Yeah, look. All right.
There we go. Yeah, I can see
Aroma
that.
The aroma escapes me because I lost my sense of smell due to whatever illness I had. Doesn't smell bad, just doesn't like, anything. But I don't think their Black and Tan is too aromatic anyway, so it's a good thing I picked this kind of neutral product. So cheers, y'all. So
Cheers, Jay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
what I say is 4.8. The flavor is it's fine. It's not exciting like that Żywiec Porter, that really strong one from Poland, which I bought along US Highway Route 1 in New Jersey years ago. That big 500 milliliter bottle. Oh man, that stuff was just so good. One more thing about Żywiec. When it was first started, the company first started, it was not in Poland. I mean, it was in Poland, but it was in Germany. You know what I'm saying? Because Germany used to own, they used to own that part of Poland. So it would have been registered with the U.S. government as Germany, Prussia, and it was not called Zviech. It was called Sebusch. Sebusch. But then Germany
Pretty
lost
Polish.
World War I. Right. Upon the defeat of Germany in 1918, Sebusch became Zviech. All right. There's a little creaminess. There's a lot of watery body. There's a dry finish. There's a little flavor, but like slightly roasted malt. But I can't pick up much flavor because I can't taste too much. Maybe that will come back soon. It would be a disgusting situation to do a beer review channel where I can't taste or smell anything, which sort of defeat the purpose of the channel. But I don't recall this being like super bold with flavor anyway in the past. So, but it's fine. It's inexpensive. You can get a whole 12-pack for about $11.99. It's better than your typical Budweiser, Coors, Miller, Pabst type products because those are designed just to be so dry and bland. This was an attempt to kind of add a little excitement to the humdrum world of beer in 34 years ago, and I think it succeeded. The price point is low, so yeah, it's a winner. I'll give a score later to the best of my ability. Now on to Nina with I always enjoy Goose Island's Goose IPA 5.9.
Which is an English IPA, just so you know.
Yeah, traditional.
Right.
Now, I recently revisited the Harpoon IPA, which I always thought was really nice and subtle and had really nice malt. If I remember correctly, the malt was like the star of that. So let's see what they're doing here. So that seemed like a pretty good deal for what you were drinking there, Ron. I guess even the Pope John II, Pope Paul, could afford to drink that. Good deal.
Yeah. When he
So I'm
was alive.
smelling. Yeah. Was he alive before that was invented? Was what I was trying to pinpoint. He passed away. So anyway,
The Pope in 1906. Yeah.
okay. They're gonna make him a saint, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm getting a very interesting hop note. I was already a saint, so that's great. So I'm getting a piney note today, but I must admit, they did some tree grooming behind me and chopped down a bunch of old pine trees that dripped all over everyone's car. So I could actually be smelling that pine note because it's just everywhere. It's really welcoming. But I'm getting almost an orange kind of a note from this one, which is leading me to believe that this is actually what I'm smelling. A nice orange note. I'm liking the color of this one too. It's relatively, what would you say? It almost has a greenish hue to it, but it could be the room I'm in and the lighting. I've been having a problem with beers here today gushing. I had a couple of old, I wouldn't call them old, but a couple of those palm beers, the dark palm, which was kind of a rare item, in the drawer in this refrigerator, and both of the bottles I opened today gushed. They blew out of the top. So I didn't end up drinking them because I couldn't tell what the smell was with them. But this beer I noticed poofed up a little bit. So there's kind of a resin to this. I'm getting that orange note that I mentioned earlier, right on the tongue. I can taste the malt. It's a little bit of a stickier malt than I was hoping for. Nothing too crisp on the tongue. I guess it's drying off pretty well. Kind of finishing with that orange note, but I must admit, I had a shock top earlier from that same promotion. So it could be just orange in the air tonight. Very pleasant pleasant beer pairing well with my dinner, which was ham and eggs. Yeah, fun IPA. Not a whole lot going on, and I guess this would be an English style IPA, which I believe is also what Harpoon does. So this would be kind of like your New England style IPA also. I'm not getting much of the alcohol at all, which is actually says pale ale. Yeah, India Pale Ale IPA. What am I thinking? Yeah, I'm not getting much alcohol of flavor at all, so it's definitely not a West Coast IPA. Very pleasant, very neutral. I'm almost getting a little bit of a roasted note off it also, but nothing too extreme. It's a nice product. Looks great in their glass. Goose Island. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Can I ask you a question?
Lay it on me, Ron.
Have you ever had the Goose Island Bourbon County Stout?
No, but I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah, it's very expensive. It's about $11 a bottle, if not more. You get a 500 milliliter bottle, but it is about 14 or 15% alcohol. So it's a knockout beer.
Yeah. You have to jump right on it. They sell out real quick.
This was like a, kind of not an inner city, but like, your gritty, kind of a gritty blue collar kind of a liquor store today. And I think Ron Sutton was knocking me at the $2 price point with the glass, $1.47 out the door for this 16-ounce can. I thought was very, 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 very reasonable for a single.
See, he's used to his 50-cent hams, so I guess it's an upgrade.
They had tall boy hams at that store. Cantac State.
I think you did a good job with that beer. That Goose Island's been on the market for, 32 years. Yeah.
I like that little lava lamp behind Nina.
Thanks, James.
And ham and eggs cannot talk, despite what Stymie said on the Little Rascals. Now, besides the beer, yes, that's right, Mr. Terrio, I'm also drinking the Kraken black spiced rum. Release the Kraken. All right.
Wow.
All right. Now, because it's a special New Year's show. All right. Let me open this up. Oh, this cheap dollar store broke in half when I opened up the cap. Son of a gun. Well, they are run by Indians, this particular dollar store. Anyway, here we go. Green eggs and ham. What was that? Dr. Seuss or something? Dr. Seuss. As long as he wasn't. Well, it's supposed to be hoppy and aromatic. Oh, hold on. Well, it definitely is aromatic. It has a strong citrusy floral scent. And the head is hanging in there. It's got like a very light yellowish hue, which doesn't show on the camera. And it is hazy. It has a nice light amber color. You see the effervescence. Now let me taste this. It definitely looks like an IPA. It says American hops. It doesn't go into detail, but then it says original Zviech recipe, original recipe, whatever that is. From 2018, it was created. The Session IPA. Well, despite the haziness and the citrusy flavor, I don't get it. I don't get much much distinctive hoppy or citrusy flavor, despite what they're claiming on the label. It's really like very mild. I mean, you could guzzle this on a hot summer day, I mean, with no problem. You know, so even though it's hazy and it has a citrusy aroma, it's very light, even though it doesn't look like it. So visually, and the aroma does not quite go with the taste. I mean, it has the flavor of a light, let's say, of a Corona or any light beer. So it's kind of deceptive. So I would say this is something you can definitely guzzle when you're thirsty during warm weather. That's about all I can say about this. Going back to what I originally said, I'm not buying anything that says session on the label. It's too weak for me. I much prefer. Oh, you hit the nail on the head, Master Terrio, when you mentioned Ziviech Porter. That is still my favorite porter. You know, next to Samuel Smith, next to Samuel Smith's Holiday Porter. But you know, it's very deceptive. But as far as IPAs go, I'm not going to give it a high rating. As far as light session beers go, I'll give it a good rating for that. I like powerful stuff like what you see on Sunday morning. You know, Stout Sunday. What you see on Stout Sunday, I like that type, and other IPAs that are very bitter, very hoppy, with all different exotic flavoring added to it, like the Sierra Nevadas, you know, and all that, the New England IPAs. So yeah, session is good if you're out having a barbecue with friends and it's hot and you're thirsty. You're very thirsty, and yeah. So as far as that goes, that's the only thing that would affect my score, but not compared to regular IPAs in general. Only to light beers. All right, that's it.
All right, look, I've had a bunch of session IPAs. They do not appeal to me. There's only two I ever had that I could really want to drink, and I wouldn't want to drink them. All Day IPA from Founders and the Lighthearted Ale from Bell. But otherwise, I'm 100%.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm 100% in accordance with James. Those session ales are drab city to me. I just as soon drink Bud Light, and I could get it a lot cheaper. So, and I wouldn't want to drink that. So now we're going to add Thomas Meadow, and he's from Massachusetts. Oh, 6 people. Oh yeah, I have to drop out first. So I'm going to drop out to add Thomas Meadow. Then we're going to go to Bumpy Road, Michael, and then Alex, and then Eric. Awesome. Thomas Meadow. I forgot we have to. Okay, so let me. If I disappear, y'all remember I'm off air, but I'm still driving the buggy.
Awesome, Ron. Appreciate it.
You put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now, as far as the Kraken rum goes, that's a totally different mega high score. But let Thomas Meadow 75.5666666. I guess is present what he has.
Sure. Thanks for having me, everybody. I'm doing the Torpedo IPA, but we'll get to that later. We'll hear from
Bumpy. Well, I'm bringing one that James P. Madonna would approve of.
Ooh, well.
because you mentioned Stout Sunday and the higher ABV beers. So I got some Santa's Milk from Kettlehead Brewing Company. They're out of Tilton, New Hampshire. And this is an 8.5% peanut butter chocolate chip oatmeal cookie stout.
Wow. Okay.
That's what that is. Correct. Hmm. Pours with this nice dark colored kind of small medium-ish bubble built-in head. The color of the beer itself, if you hold it up to light, well, it's brown throughout. It's a very, very rich brown color. In the reservoir, it's brown still, even held up to light. So that's what she looks like. The aromas. You get some kind of like oatmeal, almost. There's peanut butter too, so like an oatmeal, like peanut butter cookie. Subtle hints of chocolate in there. But the peanut butter is pretty dominant in the aroma. It smells more like a peanut butter cookie to me than anything else. Oh, it's nice and inviting. Let's go ahead and for the first swig. So cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Do it up, cheese.
Peanut butter up front carries throughout the flavor. Little hint of chocolate in there as well. Kind of a mild chocolate note. Body on this one seems a little bit thin, especially for like an oatmeal stout. It doesn't seem to have a real good full body to it. It's I'd say it's a thin, medium-bodied stout. So that's a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for more of a viscosity to it. Oily, filling type mouthfeel. It's not quite there. Medium carbonation. At least the peanut butter and the chocolate's there. That works. The bitterness tail end, there's a little bit of a bitterness. It doesn't distract from the peanut butter and chocolate notes that much. So fairly well balanced with the bitterness. I just wish I had a more viscous mouth feel to it, more full body. 8.5% ABV. That's not noticeable, not detectable in the flavor. Doesn't drink like it's an 8.5. Drinks more like, I'd say probably around a 6% stout. I think a fuller body would have made it feel like it was a heavier ABV beer as well. So overall, the peanut butter is nice. It is a good peanut butter flavor to it. It doesn't taste like some peanut butter beers where they just come off like really weird. Doesn't quite work. This actually has almost like a peanut butter sandwich type vibe to it with the peanut butter. So that's nice, and the little hint of chocolate that's noticeable. So I'll be thinking of a score on this one, but that's the brew.
Bumpy, are you noticing any kind of a texture to that peanut butter, or is it like smoothly incorporated?
Yeah, no, there's no like dry, powdery feel to it or anything like that. The palate's wet. Medium carbonation kind of ruins any type of softness that might come from the brew itself. Like I said, the body on it's a bit too thin for what I'd be looking for a stout of this stature. I would like a nice, full, rich, thick body, lower carbonation, softer mouthfeel. That's not there.
What, am I giving my score now, or?
Oh no, I think he's just moving stuff around.
There he is.
So this is from Bitburger, Germany. and it's their Bitburger Radler, very low alcohol beer at 1.9%. They're actually calling it a malt beverage. 60% lemonade, 40% the Bitburger premium beer, which supposedly is the best-selling Pilsner in Germany. So this is what it looks like on the can. There's a little lemon there on the bottom. Let me pour it into the glass. Let's see what it looks like. 16.9 ounce can. Getting a little bit of a head here. Let's see. I won't be able to get it all in one shot, but this is what it looks like. Yellow color, gold yellow, and you can probably tell there's a ton of carbonation throughout. Bubbles, like a big bubble stream.
Like a Mountain Dew.
It's bubbles going on. Let me get a nose on it. It smells like lemonade. You can't smell the alcohol. It's 1.9%. There's not much alcohol to smell. It smells like straight lemonade, and that's all I'm getting. Let me take a sip and see what it's like. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It tastes like carbonated lemonade, is what it tastes like. You would not know there was alcohol in here. So if you were at a party and you had this out and your child came and took a sip out of this, they wouldn't know that this wasn't soda or pop, depending on what region you're in. It's actually good, though, because it tastes like real lemonade, so it's not like it's artificial lemon. So I'm enjoying it, and I guess the purpose of this type Radler would be good as a palate cleanser. You have it, and after you have some high-powered beer, if you can have a second one, you have this in between to kind of clear your palate. But for what it is, it's fine. I can't see it getting a super high rating, but again, the way I do rate, I'm basing it on what it is, and you have to at least be fair to the product. And they're not trying to do anything but make a Radler, and that it definitely fits all the categories of a Radler. And I'll come back with a score. It's not amazing, but it's not bad.
What'd you get again, Mark?
Well, this came as part of a case, and I had 6 of them. I probably would not buy this individually. If it came as a beer with some other ones in it, I would not get that because this was in it. But I wouldn't go seeking Radlers.
Even though it tastes like crushed lemon.
It's not a style that really is adventurous. I like adventurous styles more in my beer, and Radlers are kind of passé for me. But that's me. Maybe you'd like it. I don't know.
Oh no, I guess it's my turn. Well, I'm going to be drinking this chill spice milk stout from Chai. Thank you. Chill chai milk stout spice. So I'm looking forward to having it. I think I've already had one a couple of days ago. Pretty good. Let's see what it looks like. Smells pretty good though. Pour this in the glass, shall we, bud? All right. Let's see here. So that's what it looks like right there. 2-finger, 3-finger head, nice frothy bubbles. Looks like a stout, but it ain't a stout. It's a milk. I mean, no, actually, I don't know. Actually, yeah, milk stout. Yep. Oh, what the heck I'm thinking. So yeah, that's what it is. So looks frothy and nice and dark. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Cheers, Ron.
Cheers, Alex.
Let's do it. Cheers, Beer Master. Appreciate you.
Has a nice little spice to it. Tastes a little cinnamon because actually in the can here, it looks like it has cinnamon on it. Cinnamon sticks, as you've noticed. Cinnamon sticks. So yeah, very tasty. A little bit of creaminess, just a little bit of creaminess. It should be creamy anyway because it says a milk stout. I hate when you get these milk stouts and they're not really creamy. I don't like that. They're supposed to be creamy. That's what they're supposed to say, right?
Milk, cream, milk, cows.
Sometimes they have more of a burnt flavor or more of a heavy roasty flavor if they're not.
It's very, it's light on the palate a little bit. Let me see what the ABV is here. I think I gave the ABV a few minutes ago.
I think you said 5.
Yeah,
5.
so yeah, and it's 22 IBVs. So yeah, it's good. As I drink it, and it has great lacing. I like this beer in that way because it has great lacing, as you could see in the glass. That's perfect. Very delicious. It has a lot more creamy now as I'm drinking it. Like I said, I like the creaminess. Very good. Like I said, it had cinnamon. It has cinnamon spice, just a little bit of spice, not too much. It's just right. If you don't want spiciness, this is a good beer to drink. But hey, I like spice sometimes to give it a more extra kick. So I'm going to continue to drink this. I mean, it's going to be I think the rating is going to be a little high. Not going to be in the 100 range, I can tell you that. But we'll see what the rating is towards the end of this program, Legendary Ron.
Legendary Ron.
Legendary Ron.
What's up, everybody? And thank you for stopping by the Louisiana Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I bought a 12-pack recently of varieties of these Sierra Nevada beers. They had the 40th anniversary, 4 beers, 3 each. Anniversary Ale, their anniversary IPA, the Hot Bullet, the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, and this one, their Torpedo Extra IPA. I bring this one especially today because until I actually opened up that 12-pack recently, I couldn't tell you the last time I ever had a Torpedo, and I don't believe I ever did it on my actual 75 Massachusetts Beer Reviews YouTube channel. So here we go today for that. This was packaged on the 26th of August, but I've been sipping down on some of this, and there's a lot of hot flavor to it still. So let's go into this. It's a 7.2% alcohol by volume beer with 2-row pale and caramelized malts and Crystal Citron Magnum hops. 65 are the IBU ratings. So very cool stuff. Put it in a Tepu glass. Been sipping and thinking on the ratings and tasting notes. As you can see, it is a dark copper, deep orangey, hazy color. There is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it there. There you go. There's a lot of really fine particulates and sediment, which doesn't bother me. There's a lot of flavor to it. I noticed that in a lot of the Sierra Nevada pale and hot beer offerings. And there was moderate carbonation. It did where the lacing is. There was a 2-finger head. And for me, it looks perfect and really delightful and really great for that IPA style. So it looks the part 100%. The aroma, let me confirm that on my notes. I still agree. Yep, it's very orangey caramel toffee malts with a lot of hoppy oiliness to it. There's even, as I hear Jay say a lot, there's even a apricot like marmalade fruit note to it as well. Definitely toasty white bread, super bready malty is what I'm getting off of that. And there's a tad bit of the alcohol. And before I forget, tiny resin too. So there's a lot of different stuff going on in the beer, but it smells like a really good West Coast style IPA. So cheers to you all, and Happy New Year if we don't see you until then.
Cheers. Sorry, Eric. I thought I was muted.
Woo! Swampy's into his beers, yeah. All right, taste. Right off the bat, very oily, and it has a dank hoppiness to it. That sort of garlicky onion, or more on the oniony side, I guess. Like on the nose, I'm getting the orangey caramel top flavors right up front. It's a pretty high amount of bitterness on the finish. There's a great pininess to the beer, and it's got a very, very dry finish. The mouthfeel is pretty awesome for this beer. As you can see, I say that's got it's got a creamy head, and it looks like it, and the body and the texture is very velvety to me, very fine amount of bubbles. It's not like those big ones that make you burp in mass quantity, or it doesn't really have the burn going down. So again, it's got a slight velvety texture with a creamy tasting head. I would say, but the body is about a medium plus. It does drink like a bigger beer, but not so heavy. Crisp, clean, ultra refreshing, and not a bad drinker at all. So if you want a 7.2% beer, for some reasoning you're tired of the New England IPA craze, or you want to drink something a little different than New England IPAs all day long, yeah, Torpedo is still a good beer, and it's got to be at least $10 or under for a 6-pack. I would think most markets, or maybe a little more than $10. So not a bad deal overall. I will sip and think so far. Still impressed all these years later. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll go Celtics. Yeah.
You meant to say go Pelicans. All right.
Ooh. No.
All right. We're going to give our scores now. Talking about hams. You want to talk about hams? We'll talk about hams. You feeling strong? All right. Come on. This is the one I miss. Ham's Golden Draft. Once I started liking it, they got rid of it. So it really irritated me. Cold filtered hams.
But I've never had that, Ron. Never.
Alex, you won't.
You ain't never gonna have it. You never will have it now. Because for 15 years it's been going with the wind. All right.
How come the hams has the
Talking
goat
about-
on it, not a ham?
It has a lion on it.
Oh, it's a lion? That's even further from a ham.
Well, that's the family name. But you might be prejudiced against Germans, see? So, all right, now, and that's the game. Now, here's a rare draft style beer that I bought on the road in New England. Another one that's gone and apparently not missed.
Oh, wow. That's a New
I
York.
liked it. Well, of course, once I started enjoying it, they made sure they hurried up and got rid of it. But never seen in Louisiana, as you can imagine. All right. So then I was up in the Midwest. That means midway between the East and the West. The Midwest. And I bought this, which is even rarer than the other two, I guess.
I've never had that.
What is it? Miller or something?
Michelob.
Michelob?
Goldie Light or Golden Draft. Golden Draft. Wow.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, the white label is the Golden Draft Light. And what
Alex, that's another
bought
Budweiser brand.
this.
Oh, it is? Okay. Sorry about that.
It's been on the market since 1989, but you can only buy it in like Iowa, Chicago, Milwaukee, and mainly Minnesota.
We're probably
So I said
Jersey.
I have to buy it. I got cans and bottles, and look at the glass, the way the glass is cut. I don't know if you can see that it's cut into section.
Oh yeah, I can see
Yes,
that.
Oh, it's serrated.
Right.
Very cool.
Ron's probably gonna
Okay.
get more of that now, probably in
Great.
the next couple of weeks.
I would love more of that. I
You
mean,
can still-
I'd try it.
Next, I'm going to do the score, but a lot of excitement happened this week that did not necessarily include me being sick. All right. The Germans sent me this. I already did a review of one of them. They sent me this non-alcoholic lemon. This was reference to Michael Komaroff. They sent me this on my porch yesterday.
Mm.
Hand soap.
It tastes like lemonade. And then the Germans sent me 2 bottles of this. And it was funny because I was reading the things they wrote to me, and you could tell they were trying to translate to English. It didn't come out so well. Some of it was kind of funny. But they sent me this 7.9. This is their oldest beer. Been on the market for over 375 years. Can't wait to break those open. Now, before I go on, tomorrow morning or sometime tomorrow, we're going to do a taste challenge, and I'm going to review this Scotch whiskey that I got for the cheapest price in the history of the world. But we won't go into that right now. It's aged on Japanese oak. It's finished on Japanese Mitsunara oak.
Holy cow.
It's called Strix. I've never tried it, never opened it. I hope it's good. So that's coming up tomorrow, y'all. It comes in this nice box. And the price I got was totally beyond any reasonable expectation, which makes you think that there could be organized crime involved, but I don't know. All right.
You buy it from White
So-
Van, Ron?
Now it's an actual store, and everybody knows about this store, and they go in there all day long. But they have prices that are like 80% cheaper than everybody else, so it doesn't make sense. All right, so as I close out and give my score, I'm going to do this.
Winter Haven.
This is from Pennsylvania. I'm doing a Pennsylvania beer, so I'll pour some Pennsylvania eggnog. It's blended with American blended whiskey, brandy, and rum. And it's got real dairy cream. Real dairy cream. You know, Pennsylvania is full of cows.
Pennsylvania Dutch.
I got some.
I have
Got
that.
some cinnamon.
Pennsylvania Dutch. I have that.
Supposed to have a good pretty good apple pie, those Pennsylvania Dutch.
It's actually Deutsch as in
Oh man,
Germany.
right. The Dutch means German. But the people thought Deutsch meant Dutch. They thought they were Dutch. They were German. But this is Winter Haven Farms. This is an alternative brand for Pennsylvania Dutch, but it's the same people. It's got snow, barns, sleighs, things that you never see in Louisiana because it was like 75 degrees today. All right. So, plus I got home from work Saturday and there was a poisonous snake on my front porch. I did not appreciate it. And when I confronted the snake, he shook his tail and then had an attitude like, "Come on, try it. I'll bite you." And I said, "Look, don't worry. I'm leaving you alone." Yingling Black and Tan. It's not that great. It's fine. I mean, literally in the style, the Black and Tan, it's good. It's fine. 90 out of 100, that's fair. It's marginally excellent. I like Yingling for what they do. They're mainly a ice chest bait fishing by the canal beer or by the bayou or a creek or a river, but they're fine. I mean, I miss the best beer they make you don't get anymore is the Lord Chesterfield ale, but people didn't like it. It tasted too fruity. It had too many exotic flavors. So anyway, and I remember that episode with Stymie. That was a very important episode because what happened was they had a relative who was mistreating the children. She was treating them very bad, and she was favoring her only child. Which, if you watch the episode carefully, they kind of imply that she had the child not from a marriage. But anyway, Stymie went over there and he said, "Well, I'm here because my father's in jail again." And he tricked the little kid. He said, "Yeah, you ever notice how eggs and ham can talk?" And that kid said, "They can't talk." He said, "Oh yeah, they can talk." And so Weezer said, "What did they say, Stymie?" He said, "Well, there's a process you got to use to get them to talk." and it involved cracking the eggs open and cutting the ham and putting it in the grease and getting the flames started. And that little boy says, "I can't hear anything." And Stymie said, "Well, they're talking to me right now."
My stomach's talking to me.
And then Stymie said, "What are they saying?" He said, "Those eggs are telling the ham, move over." No, the ham's telling the eggs, "Move over, white boy, you're crowding me." All right. So anyway, I'm giving it a 90.
I had a ham earlier today, a nice little cute tiny one, Triple M New England ham. It wasn't doing much talking, but I wish that I had my IPA. Maybe that could have helped me out. I have a little product here that was stashed in my fridge that I need to finish soon before it expires. It's the little merger of both Thomas Metal and Michael Komaroff, what they're drinking tonight. I've got the Bitburger triple hopped lager by Sierra Nevada, and I was hoping to pair that with a, what do you call it, a McRib. But those Triple M hams were such a good deal, I had to pick one up, and I might end up drinking this tonight, but there's still a few more days of that McRib, I believe, going on. If they still have them, who knows. As for the Goose Island IPA, it's missing that really crispy toasted malt that I've grown to love in the Harpoon IPA. I don't know what's special about that malt, but it's very toasty and warm, makes you feel homey. This has more of a sweet malt kind of a taste to it, which I like, and I'm not going to ding it too much. I still think this is a pretty good beer, especially for an IPA. It's very manageable, and I just thought it was really pleasant and simple and enjoyable, and I think I'm kind of going to go with like a 92 on this one. I think that's a fair score. Maybe 93 even for the style. 93 for the style of this IPA. Nothing super outstanding, but I think that it's pretty good for just a simple, flavorful, 93. Why not? I don't drink a whole lot of these, but the Harpoon is my go-to, and this, I would buy this again. I would get this again. I looked at a 16-ounce, or maybe it was a little larger than that, like an 18-ounce funky can of Two Hearted Ale by Bell's today. I asked how much the single can was, and I think it was over $3. It was like $3.46. And I was like, whoa. So I've yet to try the Two Hearted Ale, which I guess is an IPA. So 93.
Awesome. It's awesome.
It's good stuff. I'll try the I might end up buying a six pack because I bet it'll be cheaper than 2 cans of that stuff. I don't know. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Thanks for having me, Ron. And I'm going to be appearing on the wrestling night, I guess. Hopefully.
Whoa, yeah.
I'm not going to be wrestling, but I believe our host Ron is going to be putting on a professional wrestling pop culture discussion night one of these nights, and I'm looking forward to that. Got a couple of beers put aside for it.
Well, wrestling Nina should be interesting. Anyway. Anyway, back because it's deceptive in its appearance, and the fact that they have the letters IPA on here, it would be. I'm going to give it a low score because it's light years from an IPA.
No.
It says session IPA, but it tastes like glorified seltzer with a hazy dark IPA look.
What?
So as far as I know, I realize they use the word session, which is an excuse for the Polish people of Zwiech
Zwicki.
to cut corners. Yeah, wiki, yeah, like jam on it. Yeah, it's an excuse for the Polish individuals that run the company to cut corners and be cheap ass with their beer making. So I give this a 70 out of 100. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You make me kielbasa.
Now, Zwiech does?
Yes. Now, Thomas,
Raw.
23 Skidoo, whatever the hell you're calling yourself now. Right. I'm going to give a score on the Kraken black spice rum. I give it 100% out of 100. It's heavy on the molasses. I can smell and taste a tad bit of vanilla and cinnamon. Lord Chesterfield. Yeah, podiatrist drinks that. Lord Chesterfield ale is great. I remember it. They discontinued it though.
They might have.
Excellent rum. The best. Release the Kraken. 100% out of 100. You bronies out there. Stay tuned. New Year's Day, 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the pro wrestling chat. It should be very interesting. But we got a double. I got a double review because it's a very special New Year's Eve 2021 show. Even so, that's it. All right.
Totally.
All right.
All right. Like I said, make the kibasi. Stay away from sex.
And eat the kibasi.
Oh, I got some in the freezer. Nice smoked, dark smoked kielbasa.
You got any guamkis in there? You got any pierogies?
Yeah, I got cabbage and potato pierogies, to be exact.
A little bit of I can't wait for New Year's Eve. I'm going to be having my hot dogs and sauerkraut. I'm looking forward to it. We got bagels coming in the mail from Manhattan. Oh, I'm going to make a video of those. They're so beautiful. That's the bagel, baby. They mail them out during this coronavirus trying times.
Bagels are made from high gluten flour like pizza dough, except they boil the dough before they make but they're both high gluten flour. One is, risen and kneaded. Needed another one time. Well, yeah.
So Nina, you're saying Manhattan bagels. I love Manhattan bagels. I get their bagel sandwiches sometimes.
Yeah.
They're delish.
Totally. Nothing like them.
The onion rolls, the bialys are good
Thank
too.
you, Ron. I guess it's my turn. I guess it's my turn.
All right. So
back to our buddy
the mouth feel and stuff like that on this beer is not right. It's a bit too thin for what it should be. Doesn't have a nice smoothness like it should have, being an oatmeal stout. So all that stuff kind of plays down on it. It could have a bit more of a robust, like actual stout appeal to it as well, where this is kind of just the adjunct. So it's got like the peanut butter, it's got some of that chocolate coming through, which is appropriate. Like I said, I think some more actual stout appeal. would be nice for the flavors. Overall, I think that this one's like an 86 out of 100. Santa's Milk from Kettlehead Company. 86 out of 100. It needs some work, but the peanut butter is nice.
Jesse, Multi Monday.
Oh yeah, Multi Monday. The people have voted, and it is going to be. Hey, Alex, congratulations, Milkshake IPA.
Oh, I just have to find one now. Thank you.
How would you vote for a thing you can't find? We'll find it.
I'll find it. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
so go get a Milkshake IPA.
I'll just bring a milkshake with
All
him.
right.
I mean, even if I have to get Brandon and Trish to send me one if I can't find it, I don't care.
Good luck.
Well, yes, it does, yeah.
Hey, good luck receiving that by Monday.
Yep.
I know.
This burger Radler is going to get an 85, which is a B. It's certainly, for what it is, it's tastes like lemonade, and if you like something on the lighter side, it's certainly fine. But more as a palate cleanser than a real beer. That's my opinion. But that's my opinion, and that's why I'm on Wildcard Wednesday to give it.
Yeah. Right there. What do you say, Alex, the beer master?
Well, time to give my rating.
Yummy.
I also got something to show you here when I'm done too. It's for Food Friday, and it could be it's for Food Friday, or it could be for the afternoon when I do my special stuff, which is for New Year's Day. So for YouTube, all right. This is good so far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this an 86. Very good beer. Like I said, not everything's gonna be getting the 90s or the 100s,
Mhm.
but it's good enough. If you can get
Chow milk.
Chow milk stout,
Chow.
spicy Chow milk stout, please do from Left Hand Brewing. That's all. I mean, it's actually a good fall stuff. Good fall, on the label, leaves and cinnamon. Yeah, so it'd be good for the fall and stuff like that. So I got something to show.
Does the left hand know what the right hand is doing?
No, never.
No, it never does. So, all right. This is the first time I've actually this is the first time I've ever actually owned my own thing here when it comes to this kind of stuff. I got.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to see it.
Oh, whoa. Man, look at that. You got lit up.
Crown.
So I got this. I got Crown Royal Vanilla. I'm looking forward to trying it. I think it's gonna be good. I'm thinking I might get another bottle of another flavor and review it sometime in the future as well. But this is for Sunday. I'm not Sunday, for New Year's Day afternoon or evening, which will be my Food Friday. I might do it on both, or I might do like a beer for my Food Friday, or it could be whiskey or beer, like I said, during the day, which between 12 and 1 o'clock. And then Food Friday, just like Wild Card. So basically Wild Card during the day and Wild Card at night. So I'm looking forward to doing this with you guys.
Wild nights are coming.
Yeah. Ron, I hope you have this, Ron. I hope you have this, Ron, because I want you to drink this with me. Ron Terrio from Louisiana Beer Reviews. So thank you, my friend.
Crown Royal Vanilla. It does sound pretty good.
And that's what I have.
Beverages.
Food Friday.
That might go good on the side of a chai milk stout.
I can't wait.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Hello. We are drinking hazy beer from California. And West.
Yeehaw!
This thing is hazy in its own right. You can't see through that. You can't. It's like John Cena. You can't see through that. You can't see me. It is a great beer, Torpedo. Torpedo is a classic in the craft beer world for a reason. It's got a really good hop bitterness, but it's got a really good malty flavor and a really good drinkability. I would only complain that it needs to be, in my eyes, for my personal rating, actually more malty and a little bit more balance of some malts to hops. I like to talk about beers sometimes as looking at them with their hop to malt ratio. How much hops are there in relation to the malts, vice versa? And I think it's a little unbalanced with the hops winning over the malts. But even that being said, I will still give this one I seem to give this rating all the time recently, but I'll stick with the 93 on this one out of 100. Pretty good beer. The price point's really great. It's really good to go back to these West Coast IPAs and pretty much remember how the IPA craze even started in the United States. Stuff like this is a great place to go. 7.2, it doesn't really drink too heavy, but you are getting a little bit of alcohol, not much. And again, good resinous hoppy oil flavors out of this. So if you like that in your West Coast IPA, snag you some Torpedo because it's around all year. Cheers.
Cheers, Eric.
Cheers.
Racing. Yeah.
On another note, I actually got this too. I forgot to tell you. I got this with the bottle.
Shot glass. All right. Prepared.
But I'm not drinking this as a shot glass. I'm just drinking it as a regular glass. I don't do shots. Yeah, thank you, little legendary Ron Terrio. Yeah, this is what I got with the bottle. And they gave me this for free, actually. I bought the bottle and they gave me this for free. So
Cool.
I'm looking forward to trying it on. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. Or trying it out anyway, not on. Thanks, Ron.
Is Ron going to come to say goodbye to us, or we're not?
Put some of that French vanilla coffee. There you go.
Cold shoulder.
You know, speaking of sauerkraut,
Oh.
never eat it. Never heat up your sauerkraut. Always
Why not?
eat it room temperature because sauerkraut, okay, of course, is made from cabbage, which is at the top of the list as far as vegetables with the highest nutritional density. But sauerkraut is fermented and is very rich in probiotics.
For
So
sure.
when you heat it, you will kill the valuable probiotics in sauerkraut. So
It only takes 30 seconds, James, to get a pierogi screaming hot, though. I don't know how much damage you're going to do in that time frame.
oh, you're talking about the pierogies with the sauerkraut.
Totally.
Okay, all right, yeah. So so you could. I like them fried in butter more than I like them boiled, of course. Because it's fried.
Yeah, and the Polish pierogies are the best pierogies, I got to say. None of that krepka.
Well, the place that is next to my hometown, where I used to go to when I was in my hometown, Piast, there's a huge Polish community in Garfield, New Jersey. I used to go there. Jay knows because I used to show him little videos of me strolling through, and they have outside. They had a big mountain of wood, of all different wood that they use in the smokehouse, and the smokehouse was separate from the market. So I would go in the market, and they would have, on a hook, all these different kielbasis of different prices.
Okay.
And what I would do is I would go to the end because they would have a tray with all of the end cuts. In other words, they're attached. They're rings that they put on a hook. But eventually, as customers keep buying the product, it gets down to the point where you can't hook it again. It's not a ring anymore. It's not a circle.
An end cut.
Right. It's
It's a
an
prime
end.
rib.
They put all the end cuts on a tray at a big discount. So you have expensive $6 a pound kielbases. You got cheaper ones. You got mid-range. And I would go right to the end to see how big of a tray there was. And if it was big, or regardless, I say, give me the whole thing. Empty the tray. I'll buy the whole thing. Yeah. So this is really a great rum. The Kraken Black Spice rum. I highly recommend it. And
Hey, James, do you still do it when you go to the supermarket? Do you still go to the end and get all the trays, or you don't do it no more?
I haven't. No, I haven't been to that area because I'm living on the Hudson River. I'm living in Edgewater, New Jersey, by the GW Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm 20 minutes east of where I'm from. So
Now, James,
Yeah.
I've heard that Kraken rum pairs like marvelously with the Red Bull. I don't drink Red Bull, but I've heard that it's actually a very flavorful drink mix. And I've heard people say it, but I've heard enough people say that combination that I'm almost intrigued to give it a shot.
No, it's extremely flavorful. I never had Red Bull before, but I feel that the super strong black coffee that I drink is enough caffeine for me. I have a friend who sells coffee to restaurants and cafes. That's his business, and he brings me free coffee whenever I'm low. He stops by the house and he says, "What do you want, James?" I go, "I want the strongest espresso type coffee that you have, the darkest, strongest that you have." And that's what he brings me. So that's enough for me. I don't need any more caffeine.
That taurine stuff's very spicy. I think Bumpy's a connoisseur of the Red Bull.
What's up?
What? I don't drink Red Bull.
Neither do I.
It gives you wings, Bumpy.
Red Bull.
Red balls do not give you wings. They weigh you down.
Blue balls.
They weigh you down.
What did she say?
She said silver balls.
He said blue. Yeah, well, during this pandemic and the big lockdown, there's a lot of blue balls going around.
How come somebody didn't review Twisted? How come somebody didn't review Twisted Tea tonight?
It's time for music.
Because you had Twisted Lemonade.
Yeah, I guess.
It's time for Red Bells.
They want you to play us out, James.
I think that's
Oh, Ronald. Oh, because he's not verbally saying it. He's doing it this way. All right.
He's nudging you. He wants us to get the hook.
These are the didgeridoo.
Happy New Year. Good riddance to the demonic 2020. Arr! Release the Kraken. And don't forget to stay tuned if you're a wrestling fan. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Jay Terrio's YouTube channel, Pro Wrestling Talk. All right? At 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I said that. Saturday, New Year's Day.
Be there or be square.
Right. Release the blue balls.
What's wrong with it being a triangle? Or right there?
but not Saturday. Not Saturday. Friday. Friday is New Year's.
Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Friday is New Year's
For a
Day.
whole year, people.
Friday.
All right. Well,
and by the way, James, I never heard of that rum called Release the Kraken. That must be new. I've never heard of it.
Definitely not very new.
Well, they don't release it. I only got that from the movie. It's just the Kraken.
Oh,
You know, if you want to drink a lot of it, you'll release.
I never.
Too shaky.
I'm out. See
all
you.
right. Now, last call for any promos. Well, of course, Thomas Meadow abruptly left, but that's James P. Madonna and myself. We always say that.
Don Juan. And
Never
then
mind. A word. I ain't saying a word. All right. So bye, Thomas Meadow. Thanks for joining. We appreciate you letting us let you join or whatever. All right. Now, anyway, we appreciate you letting us let you join. Okay. Now, so any last promos, Alex? Food Friday.
yep. We're doing wild card. So basically, what I'm saying is, maybe around 12, 1 o'clock, we might drink some beer and this if you want beer or whatever you want. Bring this or beer, and then same with Food Friday. It could be food, beer. Rum, it could be whatever you want for Food Friday, or with with your food, whatever you want to do. I don't know what I'm bringing for Food Friday. I just know I'm going to bring beer or this. But like I said, I am going to do the blowout, which is the New Year's blowout around maybe 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Hey Alex, you ever do fried chicken as a theme on your food show?
Ooh, Pillsbury fried.
I don't think I have. I don't remember. I don't think I have. I think I might-
Somebody could bring Popeye. Somebody could bring Church's Chicken. Somebody could bring somebody could bring KFC. Etc.
I'm thinking maybe the following Friday we'll do fried chicken. I don't
Now
think we
you've
did.
done pierogies before. I noticed that. I really enjoyed that.
I did do that. Yes, I did do that.
Yes.
That was very good.
Now, one of my Polish friends, Polish, told me that they actually make these delicious pierogies. They fry fish, like pan-fried fish, and serve it with their pierogies. I've never had fish and pierogies together, and I am just certain that is to die for.
Maybe we'll do that on a Friday as well.
I would love to do like fried fish and chips on your show, since it's Friday night. Fish and chip Friday is often the thing.
We could do that one Friday as well. I appreciate
Awesome.
it.
I'd love to join you for that.
I've seen a lot of smoked herring and sometimes whitings in the Polish market, because it's the Baltic Sea. I imagine there's quite a bit of herring up there.
Some of that white fish you can mix in with a mayonnaise and make like a kind of a spread for either you put it on bread, or you can put it on a bagel, or all those kinds of things. But
I love pickle. I love pickled herring. In Whole Foods they got it in dill. They got one in wine sauce. They got one in cream.
anchovies on a pizza, simple way to just bring it up a notch. I don't know if that's too common anymore, but I like that. Yeah.
No, they still anchovies. No, hardly anybody.
Let me say this. Talking about pickled items, we have to get off the air, but talking about pickled items, there's a place in Amite, Louisiana, rather remote place. But I used to work there. Amite, Louisiana, they sell pickled smoked sausage in a jar. That's a very unusual. It's an unusual product to have pickled smoked sausage.
That sounds
I don't know
good.
about that one.
I'm gonna have to try that, Ron.
The in Amish country in Pennsylvania, Lancaster County, the pickled beet red eggs are popular, where they
My father from that area loves those. You put
Yeah,
the
they take
hard boiled in the beet container.
and the beet juice makes it red, and then they have the vinegar and the pickle spices, and pickled beet red eggs. But I think Jay showed me those sausages a long time ago. You had got
I once ate a beet
Yeah,
salad
yeah.
with Bill Murray. Did I ever mention that? That was an interesting moment of my life.
salad with Bill Murray.
You ate a beet salad with Bill Murray?
It happened. It was just one of those moments that you just can't explain.
And if people don't like beets, they can just beat it.
Yeah, put an egg in your shoe.
I don't even know
Right.
who Bill Murray is.
One more thing, of course, in Louisiana, lots of people eat pickled pig's feet.
Oh, I love
Pickled
those.
pig, yeah, pickled pig's feet, pickled pig lips. They buy them like they're out of their minds,
I never had
And,
lips.
now,
What about the snoots?
everything. Bumpy, what do you got? Any last promos?
No last promos. I already shouted out the upcoming Wealthy Monday is going to be milkshake IPAs. Other than that, I think John and Nelly and Michael Komaroff are doing some type of beer tasting of some sort right now on John and Nelly's channel. So that's going on.
Right. Now, see, I know he had to leave.
Yeah.
But he did. But I don't think Eric's doing a tastings. He just abruptly left. So, yeah, I'm calling you out live on the air. All right. Which I've always been known to do. But tomorrow night at 7 Eastern, we got champagne or sparkling wine for an hour. It's an hour. It's a hard hour. I'm telling you, I got to get off. Here comes the Kansas City Southern Railroad. They don't even ask me. They just come down the track. They don't even worry if
They
I'm
know
doing
you're
anything else.
doing a live show. Call them up.
No, they're just heading westbound to Phoenix, Arizona, wherever they're going, and they don't care. Listen, here they come.
They'll be in Georgia by midnight.
Well, no, they're coming from the east. They're coming from the east, so they're probably coming from Mobile or Jacksonville, Florida. But so we got sparkling wine, champagne tomorrow night at 7 Eastern. Friday night we've got a very big spectacular question and answer pro wrestling. If you got questions about professional wrestling, join up 7 o'clock Eastern Friday. I'm going to just sit and listen because I don't know a thing about it except for Mid-South Wrestling, what used to be on TBS. But
come on,
Nina's going to be here. I think Nina's going to be here, and James P. Madonna and Alex, and anybody who wants to join. Of course, Alex will be up against his own schedule for the wild card of Food Fridays. But pro wrestling, if you're into that, we can talk about Ballers slap down of Andy Kaufman on
The intergender wrestling champion, Andy.
Yeah, Jerry Lawler smacking.
Jerry Lawler, yep, broke his neck, from what I remember. Same thing happened to Austin, what's his name? Stone Cold. He got his career pretty much ruined too. That's a real risk you take, is you're risking your neck as a wrestler. It's not all theater. It's real physical ability, physical strength.
Yeah, I've got to go head off to the ABB game. So
Edge got his neck screwed up.
All right. Yeah. Bye, Bumpy. Thanks
Cheers.
for joining.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
No,
Definitely. Good seeing you, Bumpy. Be safe. Good to see you're feeling better. You're looking good.
Cheers. Oh yeah. Well, I had a sneezing fit there earlier.
Oh, by the way, where the hell?
My nose when Eric was trying to talk about his beer. So
Where the hell was
Right.
when that guy was coughing on Bumpy at work? Where the hell was the supervisor when he was hacking up a lung and phlegm?
Well, I mean, they
tucked away in his office.
Was he wearing a mask, Bumpy? Your guy at work?
Yeah, we were all wearing masks.
Yeah, that's a toughie.
By the way, how's that guy doing? By the way, Bumpy, is he okay? Because you're okay.
Who cares?
Who cares? I hope he's doing all right.
All right. Good night, guys.
all right.
All
right.
Bumpy.
Supervisor.
Well, it was a fabulous hangout. It was a fabulous hangout, and only one person abruptly
Friday
left with
night,
no good reason.
there would be square.
Yes. So tomorrow night we got champagne and sparkling wine. Friday night it's all about esoteric, metaphysical analysis of pro wrestling.
What does Old Lang Syne mean? What does that mean? All acquaintance be forgot because they suck anyway, and Old Lang Syne.
I guess it means like all the old guys and the old memories and all of that.
They make great fertilizer. That's it. Old Lang Syne, bury him.
Taking a dirt nap.
Well,
The big dirt sleep. Drewski Brewski, the Beard Ron, legendary beard. What have you done? What have you done?
well, the good thing about a beard is I can just grow it back, right?
That's right. It'll grow back.
There was a woman at work. There was a woman at work today that said, "I miss your facial hair." I said, "Well,
Facial hair.
that's not." And I wanted to tell her that's not good enough.
But,
All right,
Ron,
but,
Ron, why would you be going to work if you're not feeling good? That wouldn't make any sense.
That doesn't make much sense, Ron.
I'm a risk taker.
Bear master.
Apparently, your coworkers are risk takers too.
Alex the Bear Master.
They're even more risk takers, and they don't realize it.
Oh, right, poor things.
He's finally on Facebook.
Welcome to Facebook, Alex.
Thank you, my friends. And I mean, James P. Madonna, you saw it. Everybody saw it. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Alex, the beer master, I made a fantastic mixed seafood medley white macaroni sauce with organic whole wheat spaghetti the other day. I had the garlic, the parsley, everything, the red pepper flakes.
Sounds pretty good.
And it
What
had
kind of pasta?
it had mussels, bay scallops, calamari, and shrimp.
Oh, and the best, you have it on Facebook, right? The picture, I didn't see it, but
No, I didn't take a photo of it. I should have really. Yeah, I go to Trader Joe's and I get the whole wheat. It comes in a 1 pound, thank God, a 1 pound package. Organic whole wheat, either spaghetti or penne. I mean, they don't have any other shapes. I wish they had rigatoni. Does rigatoni mean rigor mortis in Italian? What is
I
that?
guess I don't know. I am Italian, but I don't know. I don't know.
I like the penny, the ziti, the or a ketty on a not like a red sauce, like an oil sauce.
The seashells are good too because they suck up the sauce.
This was a white sauce, or was this an oil?
This was a white sauce. I used Carlo Rossi White Zinfandel in the white sauce.
Hey James, you know what I like also about Facebook? You know what I like about Facebook also? I could talk to people in person on video chat.
That's right. That's right.
Freaking awesome.
All right. Well, I gotta go, y'all. It's been a long hangout, but it's been good. So bye-bye and musical closeout.
Good riddance to bad rubbish 2020.